12.
Abe, you see, as you are kind of meandering about what's happening in the circle here, across the way, you see what looks to be a very lost monk in the corner, walking around, looking very, very scared of everything going on. A very familiar monk.
Huh.
Interesting. Oh
Hmm.
well, let's go upstairs.
Well,
Let's get out of here, gang.
This is very, very bad timing.
Could be a demon trying to elude themselves.
There is a visible wet stain going down the monk's pants.
Hey, you guys go inside. I'll catch up with you in a sec.
Or we stay together.
Because I think we decided that last time that we're not going to split up.
Yeah, we're not. I'm coming in just in a sec. I just
want to be a part
Yeah,
of
but
it.
you're
we'll
going
all
away,
go in
so
at
we're splitting up.
we'll all go in at the same time.
Oh my god.
I'm not offended by this, but
Yeah. I'm gonna go in because shit, this is gonna take too long.
Go in where?
The
Everywhere.
castle.
Okay. How do you go about doing that? There are many guards sitting outside, and you guys are still in the courtyard at the moment.
Well, first we get on our pretty unicorn and it starts flying away.
And then no clip through the wall into the castle. Of course.
Yeah, see, D&D, we can do anything.
Mm-hmm.
I walk up. Hey, leader dude, we wanted to go inside, right? That's where we left off.
That's as much as I remember.
Great. Let's
5
go
seconds
inside.
ago.
Yeah.
Do we need to do a
Do I
recap for you
recognize
guys?
I
Wait a
didn't write
minute.
any
I'm
notes.
sorry. I've been cutting in and out. What was that? Who did we see?
Well, Abe is the only one who saw a very familiar monk wandering around just outside of the center area and all of the things going on in there.
And Abe has then said we should go inside.
The one that was in the cage?
And he'll split off and follow
No, a
us in a
different
bit.
monk.
Join.
Okay.
Okay, so
I remember Team Ruckus.
I don't think we're doing teams anymore. I think we're all sticking together was where we ended up at.
Yeah, were we gonna go?
We're all
save
Team
Gordon
Ruckus, got
first?
it.
I think we're doing the names first.
That's what we
Or
said.
were we doing the names first? And also, I remember the name Themera. Does that strike a bell with anyone else? Okay, cool.
Ah, that name does ring a bell for me.
Where is Shen?
Over here. Oh, it's wrong.
I'm still
The
not.
oddly
we came in.
familiar monk is off in that
Oh,
direction.
way over there. Okay.
Oh man, he way over.
Dude, you got eagle eyes.
That old dear.
Yeah, apparently. Super perceptive.
You fucking
Oh.
damn. Wait. Where are you? From fucking right here?
We're here. He's over there.
You fucking scoped his ass.
Sure did.
Hey, if he's an Eldritch Blast
Well, he
distance,
is a
he can see
sniper,
it.
So yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It's gotta be aware of everyone in Eldritch Blast distance.
You had him lined up
He
through the
does have
cracks, dude.
He does have Eldritch Blast in 300 feet, so...
How did I see Grobthar from that distance? My God.
No, you heard Grobthar.
Why?
Really?
Yeah.
What was I
He, he heard you asking about things.
Okay.
Couldn't been anything bad, I swear.
Okay, so we're going? Do we just walk up to the stairs then?
After
the
you,
door?
Supreme, after you, Supreme Ruler.
After you, I ain't saying shit.
I mean, don't forget about
I keep
Tam.
getting yelled at. I keep getting yelled at every time I talk.
Did my time, I ain't.
Do you go with them or do you break off?
I served my nickel. Let me go.
Where is Abe? Where did Abe go?
He's up here.
I'm
He's
there.
with the group.
Who's not here? Oh no, there's
He's
Zachary.
leading,
Okay.
he's leading the charge.
Yeah. Did you want to break off, Abe? Or
We don't have time. We're going in.
Okay, as you guys approach, all the guards go. Well, the guard that you originally tried this approach with, said, "Well, you can wait until after the auction."
Oh, we tried this? I don't even
Yes.
remember that.
Yes.
Is the auction over?
Hey, are
No,
there any,
it's
like,
still going on, and there are still barkings going on. Do we need a recap? Did everybody forget everything in the last
Do
week?
I see any like side entrances or anything to this big ass castle?
All right, we're gonna do a quick recap. Shen, I'm gonna mute you for a minute.
Ben, you should know the answer is always yes to that question you asked.
All right. Okay, quick recap session. Does anybody remember anything that happened last session?
Yeah, dude,
I mean,
Francesca
me
is
and-
back. Seven
Yeah,
Elma
I was a
amongst slaves.
robot, and we were in a mine.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Royal Dungeon has extremely rare items. Someone powerful came by and bought Gordon, with like their entire party's worth of people.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember what happens when you do that?
Yeah, I mean there was a bunch of people just eaten by these green goblins.
And the bone ones, and they were taken as slaves. Yes. It was
Yeah.
slave trading. They trade slaves.
Yes.
Yep. So now that we have
I
that
don't
cleared
remember
out.
asking for secret entrances.
You did not ask for secret entrances.
That's why
We didn't
I am
really
now.
do a whole lot last time. It was just Francesca looked in a cart, talked to a dude. Zachary looked in a cart, talked to another dude. We looked at
Mm-hmm.
the cages.
You didn't you
two
like
items.
looked at two of them, maybe one of them.
I really don't have the free will to be.
That's still plural
wandering
cages.
around.
Okay. What would you guys like to do next then? You guys want to try and get into the castle? What's in the castle?
We believe that inside the castle is where the ledgers are.
Okay. So are you going to do the ledgers? Okay, I'll let you guys talk this out.
Yes.
That was our
Ben,
plan.
do you need a
Yes.
recap of like 5 minutes ago?
We did say we wanted to take the names off. That was our goal.
I think we're gonna do that first, and then try and find Gordon after we got that done with.
That was the plan.
Okay, cool.
I don't know if that's what was the plan, but that's what is the plan.
That's what.
All I remember is Themera?
Mm-hmm. They were saying you could talk to her to potentially get into the castle afterwards, and that she had something she needed to discuss with the Supreme Ruler after the auction.
Okay, Themera is a person. I'm sorry, I really took bad notes on that.
So the mayor's a dog.
Maybe.
Is that what I heard?
Oh, Themera? No.
Oh, Themera. I thought somebody said the mayor is a human. I was like, did we think it was anything else?
It could be. We haven't seen him or her yet.
That's fair.
Or it. They could be
They.
non-binary.
They/them.
I don't know how demons work. Or devils.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Nobody
there's a
knows
bunch
where
of
that
blood
fellow
inside
goes.
that well.
There is a whole bunch of blood inside that well.
Weren't there a bunch of bodies in there too, or was it just blood?
Nope,
I
just
believe- I
blood
believe it
inside
was
there.
just
This
blood.
Just
this
blood.
floor is immaculately clean of bodies, surprisingly, except for the ones that have just been eaten on this side.
Yeah.
These bodies did
And
not
traded
hit the
off.
floor.
Nope.
But either way, I say we get a move on. I mean, we probably should try and pick up Shen, but you know,
But we don't know about Shen, so
yeah, I don't know about Shen.
Yep.
I am proficient in perception.
Don't
if
you forget
would let
about
me roll.
Shen.
All right.
Can I just kill this road member?
So the auction is coming to an end.
Should we get Parker back
it
in, or
seems-
is that still just us?
It's just you guys for a second.
Okay.
The auction is coming to an end, and they seem to be with the two of you, I believe, that can understand Infernal. There are the last two items being sold and barked back and forth for large amounts of slaves. One of which you hear being very magical soul gloves, and the other being some sort of cube of great power. You hear this going back and forth for a while. I believe Francesca and Abe are the ones that can understand Infernal. Right?
Did we look at this cube before, or is this a new
Nope.
installment? Okay.
I will mention that they're selling a cube.
Like a box or a cube?
I heard cube.
Like little dice,
Infernal
or
doesn't differentiate between cube and box. They're synonymous with the same word. So
I mean, that makes sense. They're probably the same word. They are in Dwarvish. Yeah, we should probably check that out, eh? Because that could be Gordon's big ass, like, powerful thing. Or we could just do
Oh,
I
whatever.
mean, how powerful
I don't
can a
think we're gonna
cube
be able to
be?
buy it, but it might be worth tracking who does buy it.
That's a good idea. I'm an excellent note taker.
All right.
Gordon had a cube.
I'd like
Yes,
to try
that's
and
his
pinpoint
Yeah,
who's
well,
bartering
That's
for
what he
the
makes his
cube.
cannon with.
Okay. Sounds
like
good. You guys
magical
know. Okay.
stuff.
All right. So, as it winds down, there are very, very large amounts. Like, almost the majority of the entire parties brought are being sold for the Cubo Force and the Soul Gloves. Time goes by as one of the bone demons ends up getting the cube, and one of the green, very large, very quick boys, demons gets the soul gloves, as the auction seems to conclude.
Do we get a look at the cube?
It is the cubes seems to be very like shuttled by a very large group of individuals. If you want to try and worm your way into the crowd, you could take a closer look.
Now, do I remember Gordon's box being a cube or more boxular shaped?
It was more rectangular than cupular.
Auxiliary, bro.
No, I said boxular.
Boxular.
It is more rectangular than
Okay.
boxular.
Okay. Okay. I don't think that's something relevant to us. Might be worth knowing who has that though. In case we need a cube of whatever. Great power.
Great responsibility.
With great cubes come
Alright.
great responsibility.
As you see them carted off, you see the hooded figure up at the top go behind the scenes as the carts are wheeled off in all of their respective directions to their respect for the new owners of the slaves, and they start to disperse the sort of inner circle as the items are doled out and escorted away. the circle grows much lighter in population as you see a figure start to approach. The hooded figure that was barking orders earlier in
Oh.
Inferno for the prices. As she comes down and greets specifically Grobthar face to face.
Dude, get her number.
It's a pretty long distance for being face to face.
As you see this person coming closer, you realize it's not a person at all, Grobthar. This is a half orc. One from your past, one that you know very well. And wonder, how could she have even got here at this point? You recognize this to be one of your core members.
A core memory.
As she approaches you and asks, "So, how's the trip, Supreme Ruler?"
Trip uneventful.
Unfortunate. Well,
Yeah. Sure.
yeah?
Depends on your point of view.
Well, I'm
These
sure we'll have
Flushers not
plenty
used to
of
talking to
time
pretty
to
girls.
discuss it after this. We can,
I cast guidance on Grobthar.
You see you're kitted out in very rogue-like armor underneath the robes. Very glistening magical daggers are at her sides as sort of a face mask is around her neck, not necessarily being worn right now, but around her neck if she needs it, as she sort of parts the guards in front of you and says, "We have a lot to talk about. Leave your looks around at whoever you have next to you. Oddities in the lobby, please."
Okay, sure. I guess.
Wow, she's gonna treat your friends like a doormat. You're just gonna go along with it.
Well, they're not my
Take
friends.
note.
They're my servants slash bodyguards, so it's all fine.
All right. So the rest of you are escorted through this door. Don't do it because it's gonna break the game. But
Wait.
escorted
do
through
it?
the door. Yep. What would Abe? Would you like to break off now?
Oh no, if they're actually gonna start guiding us, I'm gonna be like, Grobthar and I need to stick together for the time. Or no, not Grobthar. Supreme Ruler and I need to stick together for the time.
Me and my friend Grobthar over there.
Shit, I let it loose.
It's like, yes, I wasn't the one to fuck it up.
Where's Shen in all this?
Just out in the corner. Shen, make me a
See there.
perception check.
Now don't fuck it up.
That, my friend, is a natural 20.
Nice.
Ooh,
Yeah.
You glance out of the corner of your eye and see a pack of people that resemble your party. As you look closer, you see very much the awkward mannerisms of a Grobthar
Mannerisms?
in very odd armor that looks almost like Daedric armor from Skyrim, but black and obsidian. You see an odd blue little sea creature, but walking
Fish.
around, fish person, very out of place and very wounded.
Don't be racist on my
You
friend.
also see Francesca, not invisible anymore.
Jesus. All right, well,
That's
I'm just
very
gonna
important.
bolt over there. People
right.
I recognize. This is something I need right now because I'm going insane.
It takes you roughly a turn as you dodge through these demons and these road members and the disperse of the central square here as Abe addresses Therma. Is that how you
Do I
say
see
it, Walter?
who's
Therma?
approaching?
Therma?
Is
I
that
didn't
how
know
you say
Abe
her
was
name?
addressing her.
Why am I?
Because it's your
Expert
fucking
of-
backstory.
Why should he have to remember that, Ben?
Have you read your own backstory?
No, Walter doesn't give a shit.
Therma? How does he spell it? TH?
Not like
THIMRA.
Almost like Thama, like Thama.
Ah. Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Oh,
huh,
sure.
crazy.
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 Huh.
What a world.
Yeah.
Okay. And Grobthar remembers this name?
Yes. You
Okay.
remember everything about this and all of your past.
Grabther remembers something?
Yes, okay. So,
Grubtha remembers
He's
that?
gone a long way.
But she is not jumping at the opportunity. She's still calling you Supreme Ruler and everything.
okay. And have I noticed that she's noticed? Is that what's going on?
Roll an insight.
Have I noticed that he's
That
noticed that
she's
she's noticed?
Hmm?
Does see Shen run at us?
Insight. 6. Nailed it.
You
Let's go.
think that she knows.
All right.
Shit, boys, we better
She
pull.
probably knows.
The cops are on us.
Okay.
Anyways, Abe, as you start to address her, she goes, "Pipe down, peasant. I'm talking to the Supreme Ruler. Or do you want to get thrown in the brink with the rest of these peasants?"
Throw it in the
Brink.
brink.
Can I point towards where I think Gordon is? Can I be like that brink?
Let that brink in.
As this is going on, you see Shen run up very quickly, monk speed, by the way. So poof, Shen is suddenly there. Shen, how do you greet these new members as you see Grobthar talking with a very assassin-like looking higher up female orc?
Am I able to intercept him before he gets there?
Roll. We'll do initiative. Roll, both you guys roll initiative. We'll see who goes first.
Sorry, is Jake's mini a hammerhead shark?
Yes.
14.
You're
That's-
goddamn right.
Awesome.
He is an octopus, I thought.
What's
He's a
the-
crab.
I do have tentacles, but they're hidden.
What's the modifiers do? Oh, +3. I had 16.
What'd you get, Abe?
14.
All right, so you turn, you see Shen, but he gets to go just before you.
Shame.
So Shen, you meet your group. What'd you like to do?
I mean, is it pretty obvious that Abe is trying to approach me?
Roll insight with disadvantage because of very specific reasons.
Because you're too quick.
You're too fast for your own good.
Oh, dude, I have a +6 to insight, so that's 17.
Nice.
Not a big-
You see you see lots of anxiety rush over Abe as you approach the group in the manner that you have.
Okay. Well, Abe doesn't look like he wants to talk. I'm gonna just make eye contact with Grobthar and be like, "Where the fuck are we?" And I'm assuming
contact
he's
me?
noticed my my stain on my pants because I'm very scared still.
Grab the roll insight for me again.
Rolling insight. I'm the most insightful person here. Ooh, 13 actually.
Oh, Shen's looking pretty weird right now.
Pretty weird how.
No, it's just kind of awkward.
Just his body
Not
language.
as normal.
Weird.
Yeah, not as normal Shen self. Something seems to
Not
be up.
like he has donkey ears or something.
No,
Do I
not like he
notice
has
the
monkey
tension?
ears.
You see him not covering his
Roll
eyes. That's the
insight.
weirdest thing of
Roll
all.
insight. We're all getting on the insight rolls today.
God dang it. 7.
Nope. As far as you're concerned, this is pretty standard for Shen. He's a pretty weird guy.
Okay. Well, I don't know.
So, are you gonna tell me where we are?
Oh, you've asked me this? Was that?
I did. That was I looked you right in the eye. I said, "Where the fuck are
Okay.
we?"
Oh, we're we're here in hell. Where have you been?
We're in hell.
Hell.
Therma
Why-
will look around very suspiciously at both of you.
uh,
Where the hell
Hesitant
is?
reaction?
Hold on. I
I've been here
jumped
for
into
about
a portal, following Gordon. Do you know where Gordon is? Is he here in hell with us right now? Is Gordon in the room? You see?
Therma is also now
I'm
very
over
much
here.
on very suspicious of everything going on.
I'm really.
Okay, well, okay, then I'll say, Shen. I'll let
Forget my name.
the rest of my bodyguards update you. Therma, let's go.
No. You're not gonna just leave me out here by myself with all these demons and shit.
What?
Have you seen? I've
I'm
soiled
leaving you in
myself. I
good
need to
hands.
take a
Look,
shower.
leaving you in good hands here with Tam, and I will. I don't know. Try
The
to.
other
I'll look over to
side.
Tam. How is Tam looking right now?
I'm bald, and
Oh no! What happened to your style, man?
I'm wearing road robes. And I've been
So,
keeping my head down, looking sullen like some kind of slave right behind Dropfire this whole time.
so Grobthar, upon you saying the name Tam, you see Therma's kind of eyes quickly dart over in his direction and go, "Oh, Grabby, I didn't realize you got us one of the highest contended road members hit list. Oh, you shouldn't have. It's not even my birthday yet. Well, thank you. We shall see him escorted very quickly. We appreciate your compliance, as you see many guards overwhelm Tam and shackle both of his
Let's
arms.
make a run for it.
Roll. Well, you are
I
currently
am
being
seeing-
grappled, so
I run before
Initiative.
as I see people
I cast haste
Act-
on Tam.
act towards me. I run.
do you do this with a sleight of
cast haste.
hand, or do you do this very obviously?
Obviously.
Obviously. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Luckily, none of the guards saw you cast it. But
Well, Tam, your speed is doubled.
so Tam, your speed is doubled. Roll me grapple check. So either strength or dexterity, whichever you choose, and please roll a number. I have the DC set now.
Can I do athletics?
I don't remember what the grapple rules are.
So Shen didn't see any of us in disguises, even though he had a 17 for perception.
I'm pretty sure it's athletics and acrobatics.
No, he saw you in He saw you in the disguises because he nat 20'd it.
Okay, so he saw us in disguises, but he still approached us and started calling us by name.
Tam, you
Yes.
can also take the disengage action for free. Because you have an additional action. So if you wanted to do disengage,
Gotcha.
Is that how
I wouldn't think
grapple
about
works?
that.
No,
If
that's
I'm
once he's in
getting
combat if he
yeah.
breaks
Yeah,
the
that-
grapple.
Yeah. So
So he doesn't get like bopped on the way out.
or attempted to grapple again. I'd imagine.
So he doesn't get.
I believe it's
Okay.
athletics and acrobatics, and in that case, I would do athletics.
Yeah, I think it's opposed to athletics. I'd assume.
So I rolled a natural 20 for a 26.
Nice. You break free of the guard's initial grasp, and on that sort of instant, you bolt. Where would you like to bolt?
These guys are all very fast.
There are a lot of very fast ones here. And you have a very high target on your head now.
Hmm. I'm gonna go.
I guess you could say hell's about to
these-
break loose.
all these devils and demons seem to be freaking me out. I'm gonna go in this direction.
Alright.
So I don't know how far I can move.
You can hit
That'll-
tab and then click and drag to see how far.
Okay. So I'm
We'll go
gonna
a
use.
foot's a centimeter.
I'll use all of my movement. So how does
Ben, these
haste
are-
work? Do I get extra movement? or
double
an
your
extra
speed.
action?
So
Okay.
your speed is doubled. You have +2 to your AC, and you get an additional action that you can use to attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object.
Okay.
You also have advantage on dexterity saving throws.
So I'm gonna run. Here's what I'll do. I'm gonna run like through here. I'm gonna run to here with about 13 movement,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna run. Jesus, 13, fucking
Mhm.
17 to get here, and then I'll do another fucking 30. Get here, and then I'll I'm gonna use my action to dash, so that's
All right.
50.
This is all one turn, by the way, guys. Let's go. Let's go.
I gotta. Hey Ben,
Yep.
I'm gonna. In this direction over here, is there like a path I can go, or am I gonna run into lava?
There's not lava there, but it's rubble and
Okay.
broken down stuff. Like you could try and hide maybe in that.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try and climb up into there and find a nook to hide in.
Okay. Cool.
I'm gonna use fuck Jesus.
Oh.
I'm gonna use 30 of my movement up here, and then I got 30 more movement. I'm gonna attempt to climb to like
Okay.
the top of here.
And then I go in there.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna action surge to like push rubble and shit, and then I'm gonna go in there.
All right. All right. Roll me
So that's my
a
plan.
either sleight of hand or performance check for the hide, whichever you're better at.
Okay.
That's stealth.
It's
Or
all.
no, you're right. You're stealth. Yeah, it's stealth.
It's all.
I'm playing a rogue.
From the rogue player.
Yeah, I'm the rogue player. I don't know why.
You want to hide? Okay. Performance.
Sleight of hand. Well, he's moving the rocks, so it's like, how well is he hiding himself in the rocks?
hiding
You're
the rock.
right.
I get it. Yeah, but
It is stealth. You're right.
rolled
You're
an
right.
eight.
It is definitely stealth.
18 stealth.
You rolled an 18. All right.
Well, 15 plus 3, so.
All right. We're gonna give the rest of the party time to do whatever the fuck they want to do now that it's their turn. You guys see Tam immediately get freaking
just an outline of his dust.
just
Like,
you see
dust. Paper pen.
you see Francesca understand the situation. Immediately, Tam feel the surge and just book it. Just gone. You see him bolt off in this direction over here. As you see many demons closely behind, barreling after him. Every single one of these disregarding their cards, barreling after him. What would the party like to do?
Man.
Did I say Tam? I meant Tom.
Golden moment right there.
I'm gonna telepathically talk to Grabthar, and I'm
I
gonna
really
tell him.
wish I had that.
I know I
portion
haven't
of
known you for very long, and I'm grateful you guys saved me, but you're a buffoon.
For the potion of flying or something.
Any of them. I gave them all away. I said, fuck it. I don't need any of these.
All right. All right. Everybody, roll initiative. To see who goes to do what next, in case battle happens.
I got 5.
That one. So 2.
Nice.
I got 2.
9.
Brandy got a 3.
Okay, there we go. I got a 7.
2, 3, 5, 7. Nice.
You want me to roll too?
Yes, please.
More than 10.
13.
Yes. Good job.
Sorry,
All
I
right.
got a 9.
2, 3, 5, 7.
All right. What did you get, Shen?
I got a 3.
3. Okay.
Or wait, did I say 3? No, it was 5.
This is
It
terrible.
was 5. Yeah.
All right. I have Tam, Zach, Grabthar, Shen, Abe, and I don't have yours, Evan, Francesca. What'd you get, Evan?
I rolled a 3. A 3.
3. Okay. All right. Well, then it makes sense that all the monsters went before you. So, first up is Zakari. What would you like to do?
So I-
Chaos is unveiling. Grobthar has leaked a name. He has been called
Yeah.
Grobthar by the female in question, and who is also a half orc. And
Oh, it was
Tam.
Grubby. She said Grubby.
yeah, she said Grobby. And they're and Tam is now heading for the hills. What would you like to do?
Are any of these demons small or large, like looking at us?
Um,
Like,
roll me a
intently?
perception check.
Okay. $13.
Yes, you do have a couple of wandering eyes, and by a couple I mean like maybe a quarter of this entire crowd.
Are they making any moves toward us?
A couple are like walking in your direction. None of the big ones though. The big ones are gone, like heading after Tam.
Okay.
What role did you get specifically?
Me?
No. Zakari,
Sorry.
for your
what
perception.
roll for 13?
Perception.
13? Okay, yeah. From what you can tell, some of them seem to be guarding the carts and kind of like waiting for their masters to return, while others are kind of taking the initiative to like walk up and maybe see what's going on. Or something else more nefarious, who knows?
Okay. I'm gonna kind of look back at Grobthar, and I'm gonna telepathically tell him, I know I haven't known you for very long, but that was a very buffoonish move. But I won't leave you guys, and I'm gonna turn and face like the demons that are walking towards us, and I'm gonna be like, stay away from the Supreme Ruler, and kind of like ready my
Alright.
glaive.
All right. Also, Shen, you see that this glaive that Zakari has, or this fish person, you don't know his name is Zakari yet, but is similar to that of a guard's that you see walking around. That seems to be molten lava-esque on the sort of blade end of it. All right, and is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right. Then you see the group of monsters, a bunch of them grow closer to the situation, and a few road members. As Grobthar, your turn approaches.
Ooh, how exciting. Mm, well, fuck, I don't know what to do. Okay, then I'll ask. I'll talk to Therma. Ask her. I guess yeah. What do you want, Tam? What are you gonna do with him?
Well, he's like the second most wanted like resource from the road right now. You know what notoriety he has with the road? You know what sort of things he's set in motion and the sort of scandals he's been involved in? You know the kind of black market trades he's botched and absolutely destroyed as far as the road goes? They'd love to see his head on a platter, much less dig his brain for any information he has on any of the black market trades from his past. He's been in a lot of work and seen a lot of things.
And then I'm gonna. Oh wait, no, I can't. Never mind. All right. Yep.
But we can leave the peasants to their roach business on the streets. You wanna head up?
No, I'm worried about Tam. I don't because
Well, don't be. The guards will have him in shackles in no time. You'll be able to see him face to face once they find him. And don't worry, whatever house gets him, he's under your jurisdiction under these walls. So as long as he doesn't leave the walls, it's technically our jurisdiction.
all right, so he won't get hurt.
I mean, that's up to you.
All right.
And even if he does, we have healers. Who cares?
Okay. Well then. Well, then what's the rest of the guards doing then? Okay. Okay. So it's not the guard. Well, yeah, the demons. So they are coming, right? That was established.
There are demons approaching you. Yes. There are other demons like waiting around the items that have been traded and the carts,
Mhm.
but not nearly as many as you'd think for a protection squad of these items and people that have been auctioned off.
Time
Hmm.
for some
You
ruckus, I think.
Maybe. You also see that all of the big monsters are gone, and all of the creatures that are in this area are pretty torn and tattered. I mean, they're slaves. They don't have much really going for them except for their existence. So you could really cause a big ruckus if you were looking to do so.
Team Ruckus is on. This is the one we're looking for.
Well, sadly, I don't think it was on Team Ruckus, so
All right. So what would you like to do, Grabthar?
I don't know, man. What I rolled.
Would you like to end your turn then?
Damn it. I guess, yeah. See what happens to my party.
All right.
Wanna-
Then you see some
be
demons
really
looking around and
now because our
confused, the rest of them catching on that haven't before. Shen, it is back to you. You have once again been confused as what was oddly formal has now devolved into just chaos as you have maybe said a or two names and already you have no idea what's going on, where you are, or why you're here. You've been told you're in hell.
But you see
Yes,
us
yes.
you see us in disguises. Just want to make that clear.
Yes.
God.
Oh, I see you in disguises. I'm
Yep.
completely indifferent to that fact at the
I'm,
current moment.
I understand. Yeah.
I'm feeling quite threatened, to be honest. I've been through a lot recently. I do still have a gray growth potion. I'm gonna take that and go up a size, please.
Okay, you take a great growth potion as you see Shen grow twice his height and twice his width, nearly 4 times the size. You still have the stats for that, correct?
God no, this is just
Okay.
for looks. I'm not gonna fight with it.
Okay.
At least I hope we don't have to. I
Well,
just want to be
we'll
intimidated.
see. We'll see.
We do not want to fight here.
All right. Some of the
It's an
creatures now
intimidation
take a
test.
step back, maybe intimidated by that of a very tall, buff monk. As now it is Francesca's turn.
I'll turn to the girl, and I'll ask her.
The half orc.
I'll ask her, who's the first one on the list for the road?
Well,
Thank you.
Get the heat off
Well,
its Tam.
for the longest time it was Tam, but recently with the outbreaks of a hidden kingdom, there's been one that's raised in power, especially with the chaos that's going on there. A lost, what is it? A bastard son, I believe it is. So they're looking for him.
Really?
They're looking.
Where could they be?
What's his name?
Ooh, we were
I am
looking.
not aware of these things.
Do you know who's looking for him?
That's the funny thing. Nobody knows who is behind this contract. Everyone knows that it's just the biggest bounty they've ever seen.
Interesting. Wasn't he dead?
I don't keep tabs on these things. I'm just very familiar with the running legend of Tam. He gets around, and he's been up there for a long time.
Oh,
What has he
gets
done?
around.
We don't have time to discuss this. As she grows and
We
bored of you and
Dude.
turns away.
You'll have to attend my lecture next week.
Bitch.
Anything else you want to do?
I said,
this turn?
bitch.
I mean, I need to maintain concentration on haste, so I guess I will take the dodge action. I'll
Okay.
just kind of be ready for anything coming my way.
All right. Abe, you have seen all of this unfold. You have become very furious with the situation from what I'm hearing. How would you like to address it?
Yeah, so I'm gonna turn to Thelma. Wherever she is, I don't know where she is in this tabletop, but wherever she is.
Thimra? Or is it Because
I said Thelma.
Let's
Yeah,
call
like-
her Velma.
Thimra.
Velma.
It's close enough.
Thimra? Is that what you want to Thimra?
Thimera.
Well, the M is before the R, so
How about
Then-
we just add the name to the character? What is it spelled?
They could be anyone though.
Then I have the growth for the next 3 hours, just so you know.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had to roll for that.
So what's the name?
I'm
Yeah,
getting it. I gotta
the
go through
face
his
of
fucking
terror.
backstory.
I got it.
Oh, you got it?
In chat, yeah, and put it in the thing.
Can you just copy it into her name?
Yeah, because it's this character, right? Here.
Yeah, oh, you did it. Nice. Okay, cool.
You look into their eyes.
I have a lot of tabs open. I quickly.
Whoa! Look at her.
You're screwed.
I had a token for her. I don't know where it went.
Mrs.
Looks like
Claus.
Santa.
I think she is Mrs. Claus. Anywho's, I'm gonna look at her and say it loud enough for the demons who have already heard what they've heard. Trying to save a situation here, and loud enough so my team members here too.
Oh, here's the
Especially
one.
Tam.
Oh, I am so far away.
Thimra, this was months in preparation. We had him. We had him in the center. We had him going into the castle. We had him. And you had to threaten him. You had to threaten him so that he would run off. This has taken months. Supreme Ruler's pissed now. I have to lose this disguise. What the fuck? Shen, I don't blame you for getting so pissed you gotta grow twice your size for some reason.
Man.
I get it.
All right.
For some reason.
Roll me a deception check, please.
Yeah, I will.
That's beautiful.
Oh, I didn't see this one coming.
15.
Ooh.
She
Ooh.
may have. Okay.
She may have rolled a 20.
And to be clear, I don't say Shen. I just say big guy. I want to.
Okay.
No more name
Gotcha.
drops.
No,
We don't know who else is walking by the road.
None of them was important.
All right.
Oh, wait.
You address her in this manner, and she's taken aback first, and shakes it off in a moment or two, and goes, "Roach, know your place. I appreciate you've got him inside the castle walls, and by you, I'm talking to about the Supreme Ruler, and the fact that you're on his army is already a blessing of itself. You want to speak up again? I'll make sure that you are never in anybody's army ever again, or even a slave. Hell, I'll sell you off as food in the next 2 minutes to one of these fucking idiots behind me."
At this, I will get on one knee and show her respect. Because.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Closed. I will get down on one knee
friend.
and ask her hand in marriage. Therma's a green dot for me, by the way. I don't know if anyone else is.
No,
Is it a green
you're-
dot?
It's not a green dot for me.
It's a character.
It's probably loading for you then, Walter.
She was loaded before when I named her, but that's fine.
Well, I deleted the other one. And then I
Didn't
put-
want
Wow.
Mrs. Claus.
Okay.
She's now an actual half orc.
Okay.
So
Green,
Always honest.
green ball. Got it.
Big tittied half work.
she's a big tittied half orc now. So
Well, now I really want to see
BTHC.
now
HO.
I really want to see her.
Stupid green ball.
Your loss. All right. I want 2 big green balls. All right. So, she seems to take that token of respect and move on with that. As it is Tam's side of the story, we will deal with later unless somebody wants to go and try and follow.
Hmm.
Would anybody like to attempt to try and follow?
Follow Tam.
I'm not
Yes.
going anywhere.
And the very large demons that are
Fucking
chasing after
gone,
him.
man.
Okay.
Does my movement increase with my size?
I do not believe so.
That would be fucking awesome.
That'd be hilarious.
Turn into a fucking
Alright.
Megazord.
Then we will deviate Tam and we will split the party for now.
Oh boy.
Team
We
Zakari.
lose one, we gain one.
Zakari, it is now your turn.
Okay. Well, son of a bitch. All right. Think. I'm just gonna turn back around to Grobthar again and telepathically tell him, just go with her. We'll figure out. We'll get him back. We'll get inside the castle. Do whatever. Yeah, sounds like a plan. And that's gonna be it.
All right. Grobthar, you're up next. What would you like to
Cool.
do with this information?
Okay. So I know the party's safe, so I'll go. Okay, Therma, I'm ready to follow you. We can go now.
All right. Delightful. We'll be back to retrieve your band of misfits in a bit, as she kind of opens the door and leads you inwards.
Cool. Bye,
As he's
everyone.
leaving, I want to get down on a knee, be like, "Good luck, my leash."
All right.
Just really play
Can
up.
can I do anything?
On your, you have 3 more turns until it's. Yes, but not this second.
Okay,
Eventually.
it's still the same time, but I have to wait. Got it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Sure. Okay.
Shen, you're up next.
I'm just gonna continue trying to keep myself safe, at a general distance from all the intimidating looking monsters around me. I still don't know what's going on, and you'd think that Shen would have the mental fortitude to be able to withstand the fact that he's in hell, given his astral projection experiences and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But seeing it like really real like this, it's quite terrifying, and he kind of still is just not with it. So
Understandable.
we're just kind of like hulking out right now, but in a more less aggressive type of way. We're defensive.
All right.
So I'm just gonna leave it at that because I don't have much else to do.
All right. Francesca, you're up next. What would you like to do with this turn?
I will walk up to the Supreme Leader. Supreme Leader, we're at your service. We will follow your lead. And we'll cast guidance on Grub.
Awesome.
I believe I already have guidance. I don't know how long that lasts or whatever, but
Actually, hold on. I might.
Yeah,
I
you
might
casted
not.
guidance on him once already.
But also, I think it's
It's a little
concentration.
extra guidance.
Then you really
don't.
shouldn't do that.
Then you really should. Damn, you really
Okay,
shouldn't do that.
I don't.
I'm gonna be
Because
on
I
the
know I'm
wall
concentrating on
somewhere and
you.
just fall.
I just back up. And say, like, we're here. Take the lead. I don't wanna.
All right. Then, Abe, you're up. What would you like to do?
Okay. So Grobthar's still here. Can I talk to him?
He is currently walking away.
walking
What would you
through
like
the
to
door.
do?
Okay. How many eyes are on me currently?
Probably like 11.
11. Okay.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna
20,
side eye.
5.5 people are looking at you.
Uh,
Well, one of them only has one eye, so it may make sense.
Ah, we have a Cyclops in our midst.
I'm pretty sure Francesca said something in my head before. I don't really remember, but I'm gonna go over to Francesca and be like, "Yo, our supreme ruler over there has a terrible memory of what he needs to do. So we really need somebody to remind him every couple of minutes of what his actual task is." So I guess it's okay, even though he's going away. Are you able to cantrip talking to him consistently? Francesca, is that something you can do?
No.
No?
No, he's
I
good.
can't do that anymore.
Well, fuck. Zakari, hey. I think I've heard you.
Other magic user.
Can you talk in people's heads consistently?
And I'm gonna talk in his head. No, I cannot.
You're a fucking idiot.
Damn it! Damn!
I'm not the one name dropping everybody.
Right. So I'm gonna relay the same thing to him and be like, every couple minutes you gotta remind him of what he needs to do.
The problem with that is I can't do it through walls.
Fuck.
I have to be able
Oh,
to see him.
classic enemy.
no!
Can you do it before he leaves? Can you remind him that he has a terrible memory and he should bring someone with him? Can you do that?
He's probably forgotten that he has a terrible memory. It's so bad.
Maybe he'll forget that he has terrible memory and remember.
You still see him, right?
Before the door closes.
I'll allow you to do it if you so
Okay.
choose.
I
So
mean,
what
up
did
to
you-
but-
Yeah,
So-
what did
so
you want
you
me
should
to
tell-
remind him?
Grobthar, your memory is shit. You're not gonna remember what you need to do. You need to take someone with you.
Just remind me. I can't help it.
Yeah, I'll try and get that out. Grobthar, you have to try and take someone with you. From Abe.
P.S. Hugs and kisses. XO.
Hashtag hags. Have a great summer.
Classic.
In hell.
It's always summer. See, I'm gonna telepathically tell that to him.
And I'm gonna look at Grobthar for acknowledgement. Deadlock stare. Do I see
Okay.
him acknowledge said message?
Do I respond now?
Currently, your back's to them walking through the doorway, but you can do what you will.
Okay, so I don't have to wait for my initiative. Is my question?
Well, it's your initiative right now.
Yeah. Okay. Is it?
Yeah, you're at the top
Yeah,
of
you
the
go
order.
after me.
Okay.
Well, you go after Abe, and Abe told Zakari to go, so.
Yeah, and that's the end of my turn. Yeah. That's all.
Okay. Well. All right. I'll fucking. I don't know who to bring. I'll bring Shen. No, but
Please do.
Kick her through the door.
and he knows exactly what's going on. So
Infernal, maybe. I'm not there though.
I can admit my way through this situation.
okay. So fucking. Okay. So the Thimra. Is there no way that I can bring anyone with me?
Roll persuasion.
Rolling persuasion. I don't know
It's
why I
strong
keep looking
suit.
behind me for dice. I don't have dice with me. Persuasion.
And is it
Types persuasion, Google.
then? Is it Therma or Thimra? Because you guys have said both.
Thimra.
Thimra.
That is what is written down in my thing.
It's
Yes,
Thuma Ermin.
the one in Walter's backstory.
Yes. Yeah, for throwaway name characters. This was written what, last summer? A summer
More
ago?
so
Like-
than that.
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
So
Crazy.
Dare you not
I'm gonna
remember?
be 3 at this point.
so forgive me for not remembering a throwaway name.
How dare you?
Cool. Yeah. Cool. Persuasion 16 is probably what I should say.
Cool. What would you like to? You said,
I would.
can I bring
I-
someone with me?
Yeah, I would like to bring. I don't know who. Fucking Abe, I guess. I don't know. Because Tam's gone. Shen doesn't know anything. 2 new people and Abe, so I'll do Abe.
2 new people?
2 newish people to the party.
Yeah,
You guys know Francesca that
Zakari
well.
and Francesca. I mean, we've been through
He
the
needs
SKs
old
together, but-
reliable with him.
Yeah. I would do
Okay.
Tam, but he's gone, so that's the point.
Let me bring Tam with me.
Congratulations on being second first choice.
All right. She goes, well, looks around. I'm not a fan of that one.
No, you don't
Is there
say.
one that you prefer then?
Anyone else?
Anyone else? Cool. Francesca speaks Infernal. Get over here. Come on down.
All right.
Smile, a toothy, fanged grin.
All right. As you two walk through the gate, or the large doors, as they close behind you. All right,
Hooray.
Dun.
Sakari. Now it is just you, Shen, and Abe. In this courtyard, there are no big monsters and beaten slaves around you that seem to be wandering. Some seem to be cautiously surrounding you. What would you like to do?
I am gonna walk up to Abe and kind of just like talk in his ear, like, we should go and try and find Tam.
I'm a little bit concerned about the attention we've drawn to ourselves. Following the slave that just ran off. Maybe
Well,
that
it's like
makes
we're
sense. Yeah, we need
It'd be
to
like
catch
we're
up.
trying to catch him, you know.
Yeah, great call.
Supreme Leader told us to chase him down, so that's what we're doing.
Because we lost
No
our
other
slave.
reason.
That's a great point, Sakari.
What?
As I whisper to him, we need code names.
Man, if only you guys had some time to prepare for this.
What are you talking about? We had no time at all.
I had
We could have possibly
was-
prepared for this situation.
Going fucking swimmingly.
Damn, I have a code name. He literally has his name in freaking Discord as Tam/Rick. And you did call him Tam.
Well, fucking Shen doesn't know who Rick is.
And Shen still never got an answer.
Well, no shit. We've kind of been undercover.
I'm
Yep.
not fucking talking to Shen after he blew our shit up.
You don't know who the fuck.
All I know is this motherfucker just came in like, hey, people of this group, what are you doing?
That was 4 sessions of preparation.
Unlike that.
It's so perfect though. It's making things move.
This is not my fault. I did not say Tam's name. Grabthar was not willing to compromise, and where that left us.
Fuck it, let's just keep things moving. I'm gonna
You
be
can't
fine,
blame
guys.
Shen for his lack of social cues.
Or Grobthars. Alright.
Alright. So,
Well-
we'll stay with the courtyard first. What would the courtyard group like to do?
We're following Tam.
Go in the direction that we saw him go.
What would you like to do, Shen? Would you like to follow along? There's a new person you've never seen here, and Abe.
Abe, where do you think you're going?
My name is Kappa. I don't know who you're referring to. But fucking just follow me and I'll straighten you out. And I'll like look threatening.
I'm gonna walk right up to him. I'm gonna dig my finger into the middle of his chest and say,
It's a
"You've
big
got
finger."
questions to answer."
It's like that Ant-Man scene.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that all will be answered. Yeah. So let's go find that shit Tam fucking ran off.
I'll come with you, but you got to tell me what's going on as we're on our way.
I'm so long gone.
Yeah, I know.
Do I hear Shen
Uh,
like telling him this?
What's that?
I was asking Ben, do I hear Shen telling him this?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna look at Abe and I want to telepathically tell him, do not tell him anything. As far as I know, he is not to be trusted.
Can I talk back to? Oh wait, because Zakari doesn't know. Oh, you've just seen Shen fuck shit up. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
okay.
never seen Shen in his life before.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, yo, am I talking to my head to Zakari here?
No, you'd be talking out loud.
I'll come over and whisper in your ear then. Yo, Zakari, you can trust him. Generally, when this guy's filled in with everything, he acts like very rationally. So I think it's important that he knows as much information as possible. He's a longtime friend, known him for years, super smart guy, will help us out a ton. He just
Known
needs
him
to
for
be
years.
filled in.
All right,
It
roll
would be
deception check.
helpful if you telepathically told him everything, because that would be much safer than me saying anything out loud. Does that make sense?
Ben, I
It
think you should
does,
get.
but I'm gonna
I think you should
squint
get
at.
disadvantage
I'm kind of
because what
squint at Abe, squint at Shen. Be like, I'm gonna let you do the talking to him.
That's dangerous, but sure, I'll try to be quiet as I look up to this.
He's fun.
You guys
10 foot
just do
taller
this in
than
the
me.
middle of the courtyard with all these people watching you?
I was whispering in his ear, right?
Yeah, but you still have lots of eyes on you. Also,
Yep.
you are still in disguise.
As a slave. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna take off my slave stuff just so that my guard garments are showing.
You have the arms or the shins?
Yes, too. He's
let
got
me
the
check.
arms.
Or is it one of each?
It's
I
in
think you should have
my
one of each.
Please describe it. Please describe what's happening for Shen.
absolutely. It's in here. I intentionally left my equipment. 2 gold forearm guards.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I took the shins.
That's the more important ones.
I hope, yeah.
But one of each would have been so much better. It would like Siamese twins under one robe or whatever. Just haha, see?
Yep. So I'll just shimmy up my sleeves to show my guards and say out loud to my party, we gotta go find that stupid slave Tam now that Thimra fucked everything up. And hopefully I'm loud enough so the demons hear.
All right.
Yeah. And I'm just
Yeah,
kind of
fun.
hoping that Shen and Zakari follow.
They
I'll
seem
be
to kind
following.
of hear you, and upon mentioning the name drops you have, kind of like majority of them kind of shudder away and turn to their own business. It would seem.
Cool.
You still have like 1 or
As
2
they should.
people, or like 3 or 4 maybe in the distance watching you. Like,
Sure.
what the heck's going on? But for the most part, you seem to be on your own.
Got it.
Did Evan just die? Oh, there's
Ah, he's back. Ah, he's fine.
he's back. He's good.
Internet kicked out first.
All right. So the map is yours to explore.
Shen, Zakari, are we all on the same page here, at least for now? Can I move us? Or no?
Yes, I will be. I will be sticking with you.
are we still like in initiative taking turns here?
No, initiative's over until you start combat now. For now, and then we'll reroll.
Oh,
Okay,
What's
because
on your
obviously, I mean, I'm gonna see this fish creature following Abe, so I'm gonna be like, all right, and who are you, sir?
I also want to point out I'm painted green like one of the guards.
It's Shen. You look and it's like it's like maybe a high schooler painted like face paint on themselves. It is not well done, but
High
it
School
like from a
Musical level
distance
kind of, like-
maybe.
It's been enough to fool them so far.
No one's
so-
talked about it.
No one's talked about it. This is true.
Your sweat's just been like dripping.
I think now would be a good point for me to become more conscious of the fact that disguises are happening. So I'll kind of whisper, all right, so who are you here? As if I'm in on whatever the fuck is going on.
Also, if you guys want to move out of the courtyard, you can physically move your characters. Until then, I will treat
I
things
can't.
as if you're in the courtyard.
All right, so are
Maybe
you?
we could be walking and talking while we do this.
I'm gonna move us then. Just let me know, Ben, when we need to stop.
Yeah, you guys can keep going.
Okay, we're
So
gonna.
wherever
I mean,
you-
we're gonna go all the way to wherever we can to find Tam.
Yeah, so you come over to here, and you see many monsters kind of scouring the rubble over here.
Yeah, could I have done something before those monsters got there?
Yeah, we'll get you are in your own branch off right now. We'll get to
Yeah.
your half of the story and what happens. Like we're gonna go in threes now.
Because my plan might change what this looks like.
Yeah, there might be something a little bit scripted for what happened, but don't worry about it.
Okay.
I got
You might have
though.
tripped and
I bet I
fallen
didn't
into a
forget.
pit of lava. You never know.
Yeah, just fell into a pit of lava. There goes Tam. New character, please.
Oh man, I think we should have put a fence up around that pit of lava.
Shoot! I should have put a warning sign or something. All right, so you guys end up here. You see
Yeah.
that the old bone demon is still there with the undead guards, kind of scouring about. Doesn't seem to have jumped at Tam.
Are we in agreement that Tam probably went this way then? I think so.
Yeah.
I don't think I have the perception to know.
We see a bunch of
Us-
demons
Yeah.
scouring over here.
The scouring news. Over by the aggro, Craig.
All right. So, would you guys like to discuss kind of in private next to everything, or?
I would like to because I've asked several times what the hell is going on and who people
Oh,
are.
yeah,
and
true.
not a single
Fair.
person has opened their mouths to me.
That's fair. There's no demons right here. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll fill him in.
All right, fill him in. He literally like Phil Parker, and he has no idea what you guys have been up to for like the last 12 sessions.
Oh, he like literally knows nothing.
He literally knows nothing. So fill him in.
The last thing I know is we were in the ice cave
Nice.
and I got separated. So
I mean, that's all
I'm
you
just
really need to
going.
know. You're
I'm just
caught
gonna
up.
like.
He basically caught up. He's just now in new armor. Everyone's worshiping him. Have a normal day.
First in an ice area, now in a hot lava area. It's like
I
just
don't see a difference.
it's the same thing.
I'm just gonna tell him that I am a colleague of Abe and the group,
okay.
and that they saved me, so I'm with them right now.
All right, Abe. What would you like to fill him in on?
I mean everything. What's gonna take?
Just building on everything.
Yeah, do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
You're gonna
but
get his
listen-
raw reaction to everything because he
Yeah.
has literally not watched
He
any
literally
VODs and
doesn't
been told.
know.
Like Parker himself
Yep.
literally doesn't know. So go ahead.
Right. Yeah. So Shen, so we were in the ice cave. You disappeared, but unfortunately, Gordon walked off on us. It was very tragic. We looked all over. We couldn't find him. We found an old lady. Right. We found an old lady with blood on her hands. We presume from Gordon, who we also nice. We presume she traded Gordon to a slave driver in the cave that had a portal to hell. And we ourselves were caught in fog that was going to freeze us. So we also
Fog.
took the opportunity to go to hell because we were gonna die. And we didn't want to die. So we went to hell, but we had to make a deal with the person who sent us to hell in order to come to hell and get back out of hell. This is the first of many deals in our adventure.
Hey,
So-
don't forget
so-
what that deal
What entails?
entails.
Oh, I'm getting there.
Okay.
No mention.
Oh god.
So we found out in our travels that there's a supreme ruler, and that supreme ruler is a half orc that happens to look just like Grobthar. So
Okay.
knowing we were outnumbered, outmatched, outstrength, and just so you know, I am at a huge disability with my spells. I can't really do much of anything in this world. So knowing that we had half our party, not much strength, we decided to go in disguised as guards
Portal guy
for
gave
the
us these
Supreme
guys, right?
Ruler.
Right? The portal guy gave us these disguises, right? Or my armor? I
He
think.
gave
Yeah,
us
Tam.
some. He gave us some.
Yeah. He gave you the armor.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Tam
Yep.
did the rest.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's the first portal guy. So we decided to come in with our group disguised, and we made it pretty far. Now table that for a moment. So some of the deals we made with our friend, who I'm gonna whisper now. I'm gonna signal him to get down on his knee so I can whisper in his ear because he's fucking tall.
Yes, my child.
Yeah.
Say.
Okay, so we have to get into the main Supreme Ruler's office, which I believe Grobthar and Francesca are doing right now. I hope. And
We'll see
in
about that.
that office, there is a banishment list. On that banishment list, we have to take off a particular name named Yavris. You cannot say that name to anyone. Is that clear?
Why you tell him the name to not
Yeah,
After he just said 5 minutes ago, we're not going to name drop
impossible for
anymore.
him to tell the name.
Look, the only relevance of this name is that it's important you don't say this name.
He's known for being
so-
unknown.
Shut up.
Wait a
Like
minute.
Crip in the Shadow.
So I'll say, yeah, Bruce.
I'll slap him in his
I know
face.
that guy.
As
He's
he
a friend
says
of
this, I'll
Tam's.
slap him. As he says this, I'll slap him and be like, "Did you hear what I just said?" So we need to take that name off the banishment list, which is in the Supreme Ruler's office, which Grobthar and Francesca are apparently going to right now.
Fingers crossed.
Furthermore, Gordon, who we have tracked down at least this far, is in prison somewhere in a cell, supposedly going to be sold.
He was on
So the Supreme Ruler also needs to be able to look at the ledgers in the leader's office to see where Gordon might be located. We don't know at this moment. Could be in one of 3 locations. But in the office, that information is present. So we
We could
could
find all this out.
We made a lot of deals, man. I'm like 20% of the way through.
2 sessions in.
This
Yeah, this is about 2
information
sessions.
fucking Shen, so let's get
So now we move on to week 2.
Things seem to be working out well so far.
I agree, actually.
Nobody's
It's
died
sort of-
yet. So
Hold on, just real quick. I want to let you know.
Yeah.
Right before this session started today, Ben was having me do a couple of things just to get up to speed. I was planning to just fly into the scene, like straight up, probably fly directly into one of you guys. And I decided to play it safe and land somewhere else. So this could have been a lot worse if I had decided to make a grand entrance like I was going to. But then I saw the demons and I'm like, maybe I won't crash into a.
maybe I don't.
Hearing Shen
That
say
was
this,
the safe option.
I fully respect that decision, and I appreciate you saying that. It's an unideal situation, and I respect your decision. It's not a great situation. You're good, man.
At least we're alive for now.
Yeah, we're alive right now. Can't say the same for Tam, but we'll see.
We'll find out. Anyway, so the ledger's in the office to find Gordon's location. What happened after that? Any more deals?
So,
Only a couple.
those are the important deals for now. We're gonna get some things from this Yavris guy if we complete this mission successfully and we get away home. But table that for now. Yeah. Okay, so on our travels, we were running low on food, so we had to get some food. We went into this cave, and in that cave, we met a demon who we made a deal with to get food. This is the second deal we made. Because we didn't have food, we were gonna die. We didn't really have a choice. So, this demon's name is. And I'm
This
gonna
cave was
whisper it.
in hell?
This was in hell. This was on our way from where we entered hell on the way to this castle.
Okay.
In between, we were running low on food, so we went in a cave to get food. So we made a deal with a demon in that cave to get food. 'Cause it was
with the terms of this deal.
Yep, yep. Yeah, you're catching on quick. So
He's also gonna kill us too. So
yeah, he was
Fighting it.
Almost got party wiped.
Yeah, we tried to fight for the food, but we were gonna lose. So we made a deal at the last second. We didn't have much choice at that point. So this demon's name is Henricus, and the requirements of this deal for getting food is that we have to find Gordon's crystal ball to provide to him, and we also have to put someone
Gordon's a
else.
crystal ball?
Was that after? Yes, that
You were there.
Did you were you there? I don't even remember.
it was
Yeah, well,
the,
it was
he
in the
was
boss
there.
fight.
That was
Eggman fight.
It was in
Oh,
reverse. That stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
that was after
Yes,
the
revert,
revert fight.
that's it.
I just
Not
control F'd my notes here, and there's crystal ball elsewhere.
So the second deal, Henricus, just to recap, Gordon's crystal ball we have to find and give to him. And we also have to put somebody else on the banishment list in the Supreme Ruler's office. A noble named Groudon, who we...
Oh no!
No. Yep.
See,
And-
Evan's hearing
and
this,
make-
this is the part that Evan's hearing for the first time too.
To make matters worse, Tam made a soul bonding deal.
Like a blood bond.
A blood bond. He will die if we do not complete that specific task.
Welcome to the club.
So,
Well, you guys got rid of your other deal that you made by
Yeah.
going to hell. Remember? Did you
Yeah,
explain
yeah.
that?
Our exploding bracelets were removed by going into hell because we're powerless in hell.
Is mine
Yeah.
also? Is mine still on?
You didn't have one, did you? It was just me and Abe, I thought.
Unless he
I thought it was-
did that somewhere
been
else,
so
but I don't
long.
remember him doing that.
I mean, I remember in Creme Quay, we had those necklaces on.
No, these were different. They
Those were
made vampire packs.
because we
Oh,
were
okay.
vampires, we didn't want to become vampires. So
Yes,
they
yes.
used the black ice to get rid of the vampires, and we owed black ice to them. So that's why we're in the ice caves.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I was
Way-
around when
way
you
too
guys
much.
the build up to the ice cave.
Okay.
My main involvement was the first ice cave that led us to Creme Quay. That was a time.
Where you met Nostro.
But so, does Abe
Good old
know
Nostro. It'd be great to have him here.
Does Abe know Groudon?
Um,
Was
yeah,
Groudon before Abe's time?
No, it was
No.
Twilling Paragon, right?
yeah,
in
it was.
Tarragon.
Yeah, it was in Tarragon.
Okay.
Okay, so we're
We titled it too long in Tarragon, like it's the arc.
Yeah.
So we're making headway. We're almost done with Henricus. The other
We're about halfway through the deals.
another optional thing, which honestly I don't know anyone's gonna remember, but an optional thing is to get Henricus's friend out of prison named Crepent, and if we do, we get riches.
With the
We
shadow,
don't-
baby.
And he's known for being unknown. We have to immortalize this fact.
What's his friend? Friend's name?
Crepent?
Creepin'.
C-R-E-P-E-N-T.
Yeah, Creepin'
With
the
the
Shadow.
shadow.
Okay.
He's a
Um,
shapeshifter.
So the next deal. Let's
Okay,
see
so
about
the next deal, so
I'm
we came,
surprised there must have been another one. Like,
yep, so we came across,
Threes.
yeah, so we came across the Supreme Leader's guards and the Supreme Leader, and during that time,
oh, the real Supreme Leader, not Grabthar, the Supreme Leader.
Yes.
the real
The
one.
real one.
The real
The
one.
one that's about a day behind us right now.
So yeah, so we came across him and his guards, and we killed a few of his guards. And during that process, a few guards came back to life. And we found that there were two ghosts wandering hell who took those bodies because they were dead and reanimated them as the souls that were lost. And these two soulless individuals that took over these bodies and reanimated them escorted us to this castle. And in doing so, we made a deal that we would also get them out of hell. Now, I want to make clear I didn't make this deal because we don't have any way of getting them out of hell. Since I have the audience here, we don't have a way of getting them out of hell. Yeah versus
Come on with
deal.
us.
Was,
What are you talking about?
yeah versus deal.
Portal.
Yeah versus deal was only for the 4 of us, but
Turns
you
to
know,
Cameron, we
fuck it.
didn't have a way to help them.
Yep. So the deal is we have to get these 2 ghostly fellows that escorted us back out of hell. Now, we could betray them. We don't necessarily know what repercussions that will have. Maybe they'll rat us out, maybe they won't, but we should probably get them out as well.
Mainly because a demon has them currently.
Yep. So we get in the castle.
We're getting there.
And we walk through, and it's actually right over here. Are you looking at the tabletop map?
I'm taking notes, but I'll look. Yep, I see it now.
You see over here where I'm
Yep, I've
pointing?
been over here. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I was here.
So in this area, we came across this demon who told our supreme ruler Grobthar that the demon needed 2 souls that we owed to him. And so the supreme ruler gave the only 2 souls that he didn't really give any fucks about, right? Because they're not key characters, right? They're more like
And if they
side
die, they can reanimate another body. They were just attached to the guard bodies for being guards, so it wasn't that big
Yep.
a deal.
Yep. So then, in our disguises, as we walked past, we walked into this courtyard where we met up with Francesca.
You are missing one more deal.
You are missing another deal.
Before we
Was
got
that a
in here.
part?
There was
Was
a
I-
green demon
It's a
wanted-
green demon.
that wanted road.
Yeah, the soup demon.
He's
Oh,
like, you owe me 10 road members.
Oh,
I hate those guys.
God.
I mean, that's kind of that one's over with. If we were to skip a deal, that's a fine one to skip because that's done.
No, it's done. That, I
You
deleted it. It's
Well,
fine.
you also forgot about the part where you found Francesca and Zakari, but
I just said. Then we were finding Francesca. Then I was
That was
interrupted.
in the cave. That was in a cave with the chain demon.
yeah, you forgot about the chain demon in the cave.
Oh, we
remember
found
that.
Francesca in the cave.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah, it's the
Remember?
one you found me in.
And
yeah.
Wait, Evan, you were
she left
here.
and came back.
She left and came back. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Okay. She wasn't with us the whole time.
It was
yeah.
a short kidnapping.
Yeah. Again, deleted from my notes because why does it matter?
She's here now.
Got it.
That's all that matters.
Gotta keep my notes to the current paragraph, or it's too much information to remember. So, you're caught up with the important things. We were disguised, we were here, we were gonna get into the castle. You showed up, Grobthar name dropped, and then all shit hit the fan. And now Tam is probably scared for his life over there.
Do you want to
What's his
explain
name?
some of the stuff you saw in the castle that happened?
So there was
I could explain a ton, but I don't know how important any of it is. Nothing that stood out as crucially important at this point in
Shen
time.
is a monk with monk robes. I'll leave it at that.
Oh,
Someone-
you look out of the ordinary here.
someone whose name might be Thevin. Elf.
No,
Yeah, that guy was in one of the carts as a slave.
And there was another guy called Breakup. And
Do I need to know these things?
Garker and
No, it was just Thevin.
Thevin might
And
be somewhat
Tryon?
important.
Thevin Kraltazor.
I think I've summed up the important things. If Sakari wants to add something, he can.
There was a dude in here.
I mean, I don't know how important it is, but we did see an ancient red dragon coming towards the castle.
Oh yeah.
Just a casual ancient red dragon. It's just like any other Tuesday, you know.
we did see that here.
You know,
But Shen, I want to keep you focused on what we're trying to do here. Sure, there's a lot of side quests we could take, but we gotta we have 1 day before the actual Supreme Ruler comes back to this castle, and at that point, we will be killed within minutes by all the demons here.
Okay.
So I just want to be clear: we really can't afford side quests anymore.
And we couldn't take one of the big demons, and there's at least 4 of them.
Oh, we can take one of these bone demons, and these green ones are worse.
It's a very delicate situation.
Demons are
and we
tough.
Time.
And mean.
And I just
They cut deep with their words,
As well as
which
their
hurt most of all.
Sticks and stones.
And something else, since I just have the voice box right now, it's very unfortunate that Grobthar brought Francesca because she was not there for a lot of these plans. But I did my best, man. So we're probably, I don't know if the two of them are going to remember every single person to banish. We'll see. I'm hopeful, but we'll see.
You know, you could have just passed me the names as I was walking through the door instead of like, you gotta remember to remember.
But you were already at the door. It wasn't my turn. I asked specifically where you were. You were already going through the door. I was
Pass the message to
Zakari.
Zakari.
and then he passed it to me, and it was to like take someone with you. You could have just said, have the names.
I used to work with a guy named Zakari.
See,
Really?
my understanding is that Grobthar loses his memory within like an hour. Because of that, more important to bring
I
somebody
just had
with.
amnesia at the beginning of my character arc. That's it.
But through my experience with Grobthar, I still think I chose the appropriate response. Instead of reminding him, he should have somebody with him at all times.
He is clearly incompetent. Oh. Okay.
So yeah, this is everything. Yeah.
So, anyways, Grabthar, I have no idea why I'm here or what we're doing, so I'm just gonna follow your lead.
Yep. That's what I was afraid of.
All right. Is there anything else that Team Courtyard would like to do?
I would like to thank Abe for taking the time to help me understand the situation here. That was a wonderful presentation. I have several questions, but I won't ask because I think I know enough. I'd like to say that hearing all of this has calmed my nerves, but it has significantly not done that. However, I think we should just keep on keeping on. You know, it can't really get much worse from here.
I am concerned about you not being disguised. I don't know what to do with that though.
However,
I'll
we
s-
can take advantage of my size for the time being, if possible.
Try to be thinking of an alibi for why you're here and who you are, because people will question you.
I am, truthfully, a magic man who fell from the sky. So, I don't know what else to say, really. Do you think they'll believe that? They don't seem the brightest around here.
That could draw suspicion. They might not be the brightest, but once they figure out who you are, you're gonna be killed. So just be consistent. And
Oh, no, it's fine, dude. The hooded figure said that I'm in the right timeline, so we're gonna be all right.
I don't know what that means, but go for it. Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah.
All right, let's cut to the inside the castle.
Yep.
See what's
Well,
going on.
first we get a little runaway sesh. A little runaway sesh with a
Ooh.
Tam character.
Okay.
So, hey Tam, how's it going, Tam? How you feeling? You feeling nimble?
So the
Feeling
first-
lucky?
The first thing I want to do is I've got this minor illusion thing,
All right.
which now that you remind me, has it been a day since I've used it last? The Ring of Minor Illusion.
Do you have the Ring of Minor Illusion with the fake guard, right?
Yes.
Yes. That has. Yes, it has been a day. I
Okay.
think you haven't used any in the castle yet.
So I want to have a fake guard pop out. Actually, have the demons come around the corner yet? Because I want. to do
In
this
your
quick.
timeline, you have just hit the ground and you hear demons rounding the corner
Okay.
very quickly.
Okay. Then I want to look around. Is there like a tunnel I can crawl through in this rubble? Or
Yeah, sure. Make me a perception check. Do you have dark
Okay.
vision?
no?
Okay, make me a perception check then.
Okay. 7.
You see like not like distinct tunnels, but places you could crawl through.
Okay. So I want to try and crawl.
Remember, you are still hasted, and I think crawling is half speed.
Yeah. I don't know. That makes sense.
Hmm.
I want to. So my goal here is to try and crawl around. I want to get behind this little like area. Like in this corner.
Like
And I
above
want,
or underneath?
like underneath. I want to crawl through stealthily and get around
Mhm.
the corner there, and then drink my. If I can get there, then we'll see where that goes.
All
I
right.
want to get to an area where I'm kind of in a corner where they won't be able to see me.
Roll me a survival check
Okay.
to try and path the tunnels, or
Okay.
make a tunnel path. Find a tunnel path.
12.
All right. You do your best, but the only tunnels you find is one that leads in this direction. You can see that, and one that leads in this direction.
Hmm.
Otherwise, you could resurface and head this way if you wanted to.
I hear demons like.
You
right
hear
there.
demons like over here, like approaching as you're thinking about this.
Hmm. Yeah. How am I feeling lucky? I'm gonna try my best. Yeah, I'm gonna resurface. Drink my potion of climbing.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna climb up. I'm gonna get around, so I'm climbing up where people can't see me. Like back around the corner here, and then I'm gonna try and go like through this rubble and shit. And I'm gonna try and get up there as fast as I can.
All right. So you get underneath. You decide you don't want to go in either direction the tunnels are going, and you want to resurface. You resurface, and just as you're about to drink the potion, a rag comes very quickly over your face. Make me a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
He has advantage with haste, so it's a straight roll.
Make a straight roll.
15. Wait, 16.
All right. I'm sorry. The rag is quickly affirmed to your face, but you do notice right before you black out. Roll me a wisdom check, please.
12.
So a few things. This seems interesting how it's all going down. Right before you take a swig, this is a very fragrant scented cloth that you're being knocked out with. And this smoke bomb is something that of the hand you would be using at a certain point in time as you are knocked unconscious very quickly. Anyways, inside the castle. So, Grobthar, you are being led up a very large stone, this color stone spiral staircase, red velvet rug on the floor below. Francesca and Grobthar, please make me a perception check.
Ooh, I'm perceiving the shit out of this. 7.
19.
All right. Grappa, this is a pretty neat looking rug. This is clearly royalty, and you are owning it as you walk up the red velvet steps all the way up that are coating. It is very pristinely clean in here, and you are very happy about the caretakers keeping it this clean. Francesca, you from your line of business understand this red carpet is dual factor because of all the blood stains you see that have been sort of mopped out and you look closer and you see bits of hair and things and skin and bone. Even bone is very quite concerning. Looking around, you see that this is not just for looks, this is for throwing people down when he doesn't like them. As you see that there is a collection of bodies tucked away in a corner, that is currently being carted out. As how do we say it? It's not Therma. You wanted it something else.
Thimra.
Thimra. As Thimra walks up the steps, and leads you guys to the upstairs, she goes, "Well, I see you lost the majority of the army. What happened?"
So I'm confused. So she okay, whatever. I mean,
Mhm.
so she thinks that I am still supreme leader. So I
Mhm.
don't know.
But
Okay, weird.
she knows your name.
Mhm.
Yeah. And okay. Uh, like I said, it was pretty uneventful. Uh,
So what'd you do? Sell them off for some for some goods, some fancy trinkets? Is that what I'm hearing?
well,
Or
how
were
did
they
you think
just
how
not
did you
worth your
think I got
time
Tam?
anymore? Oh, understandable. By my terms, that wouldn't be uneventful, but to each their own, I guess.
Good save.
All right.
She continues to walk up for a moment as one of the guards comes up and addresses her in Infernal.
And this is why I brought Francesca. Fuck Sakari. He can go.
Fuck Sakari.
He can go be in a hentai video somewhere.
I will. Thank you very much.
I'll get more appreciated than here.
What is hentai?
That was very smart.
All right. Roll me a perception check, please.
17.
All right.
Nice.
You hear the guard address her very formally. You see them very formal wear compared to the other guards, much more decorated and much more, well, from what you can tell, pointy shoulder pieces and just armor in general. So it's clearly somebody higher up. As you listen in, you hear a couple things. You hear that the most recent auction, the discourse that has went on, there has been many items stolen and that are still afloat amongst the population. And this needs to be reprimanded, or heads will roll. You also hear that they are having to send extra guards to the streets now to deal with this. And because of this, the prisons seem to be having less guards because that's where they're going to have to pull them from. Additionally, you hear that some of the more prized merchandise is going into safe storage until they can address the current issues.
I will cast message, which is not concentration, and I will relay as much as I can to Grubstar.
All right. How many words do you get in message? Or is it a minute?
5, I believe. I'll double check.
All right. Well, who wants to count?
1, 2, 3, 4,
Shut
5.
up. All right, Tam's got it. How many? What?
It doesn't say specifically. I assume it's just a short message, so I would just say auction items missing, prisons less guarded. And what was the third thing? Benjamin?
No, I hear you. I'm just
Ah, you fucker. More guards on the street.
All right. You hear that, Grobthar?
Open.
Sorry, what was that?
Are you pooping?
Uh, me? No.
You say
Okay,
that
so sorry, you keep cutting out.
my never mind. Never mind.
Okay.
It's already there.
Okay, so what? So we're still walking?
Yes,
Sorry.
currently.
Okay, then okay, so we're still walking and something was asked of me then?
No, he heard something in Infernal being talked to
Thimra.
Thimra.
Okay. And
And he discerned some information from that.
okay. And hasn't updated me. Just checking.
He just did through
That's what it
message. That's what that was supposed to be.
Oh, got it. Cool. Sounds good. All right. All right, cool. So we continue on then, because we still have to.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah.
As you continue up more further, you're now going stories and stories off the ground. Grop, this is probably the highest you've been off the floor in your existence.
No, I've been in a flying city.
True. Besides that, uh, regardless, you're getting quite high off the floor as you can see out the stained glass windows, the surrounding area of torment and just dysfunction. You see many, many, many more figures running around very rapidly throughout the courtyard, the entrance, all the places you've been before, and many others throughout what you could only assume to be the entire capital at this point. Inside the capital, though, it seems that the majority of it has kept its composure. As you walk up the steps, you see you kind of zoom out from the window for a moment and look at the stained glass around. You notice that this is all of a half-orc in the armor that you're wearing. This seems to be almost a tribute to him.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever this person is seems to be quite well renowned and respected. It would appear by what's going on.
Sure.
You get to the top of the staircase, and there are a couple of rooms. There is a room that is lined with books, equivalent to that of a study, but much more well stone instead of wood. Think of a study, but stone and sort of hell themed rather than wooden laid back and cushions. It is hard stone surfaces and tomes rather than books, and inscriptions on things. That is on the left side. The closer on the left side. The further on the left side, you see a larger room filled with bedding, dressers, and what you can only assume to be sort of the quarters, your sleeping quarters. You also find on the closer right, you find a room brimming with weapons and all sorts of like paper deeds. And then the room on the far right is a room that has lots of locked boxes in it. And a singular desk in the middle and a chair. Otherwise, think of like filing cabinets that are locked but
Mhm.
stone.
Okay.
As you get to the top, Theorema, right?
Thimra.
Imra.
Thimra. As you get to the top, Thimra says, "All right, we're going to discuss some things privately before we discuss your absence here. Well, there's a few things I need to catch you specifically up on."
All right.
We need to have a discussion before we have a discussion.
For non-wandering ears. So you can wait in the study if you'd like. As she turns to you, Francesca.
Is there any wine
Time
Do
to
you ask
start
this in common?
snooping.
in Infernal? Of course, in Infernal.
she gives like a half grimace, like, and then turns away.
You didn't answer my question.
She completely
What's up?
ignores you.
I'm gonna start looking for wine.
Okay. Grobthar, what do you do?
You know what? Before Francesca
She's
leaves for
heading to the back
wine,
left room, by the way.
which is the witch room.
No, it is not the witch room.
Yes.
It is the sleeping quarters
Okay. So there's the bedrooms, the weapon room, the lockbox room, and what else?
and the study.
Study. Cool. Study. Okay. Before Francesca goes, it's like I'll say maybe you shouldn't drink wine because we have some work to do. And leave it at that.
Very subtle.
Then I'll follow Thimra.
All right. Which do you want to go first? Evan or Walter?
Walter should go first.
Okay.
I'll go
cool.
first.
So you went to the quarters, and she looks around and goes, "Oh, finally! You're back early, though. That's a good surprise."
Yes, it is a good surprise. I mean, is it really that early? How early are we? How early are we back?
like hours.
Do we have hours, days, maybe weeks? What's the timeline look like?
She goes, "Well, I mean, you scheduled probably a good 2 weeks, and I mean, you're coming back at like only 12 days here, so."
Okay, yeah, I guess that could be some early. We're just quick. What was that, Run? Ryan, did you say something?
No, I'm sorry. I was on a web page and an ad just started playing.
Just making sure. Okay, yeah, that could be some early for some people. We were just quick because it was uneventful. Anywho.
Yeah.
Yeah, uneventful, but you seem to have found the notorious Tam out of hiding. Where'd you find him laying around? I'm sure he was in some hole in the middle of nowhere. You able to stumble across it or something?
Wow, be surprised.
Yep, that's exactly right. There's a hole in the middle of nowhere with no discerning landmarks. He just was hiding. I had to take a leak and stumbled on him.
Peeked right on him.
Practically peed right on him, yeah.
All right, roll me a deception check.
Deception. Ooh, 11.
All right. She goes, "Right. Well, if you want to keep your secrets, that's fine. But yeah. Now that he's here, we'll have him. What do you intend to do with him here? You intend to sell him off? You intend to blackmail? What you gonna do with him? There's a lot of things we can do. You know how valuable of a member he is to that society.
Oh yes. Don't I ever? And that's exactly why I brought up his name, because I knew that 100%.
Don't worry, you've always been a passionate one. I can't blame you for letting your feelings overtake you here.
Yeah. Cool. But yeah. No plans. Yeah. I figured coming to talk to you about it would be a good start.
Well, I mean, I do deal with the finances, so.
And that's why I thought to come to you.
Well-
Yeah. So.
On other business, how was the how'd the trip go? Did you end up finding out where this City of Sky went?
Did I ever? It's hard to track, because it's a flying city and all. So it doesn't leave a good trail.
Hmm. So you just found Tam and headed back early, is what I'm hearing.
Well, wouldn't you?
Well, clearly.
But yeah, but that's enough about me. I just remembered also on my trip that I would like to add a couple names to the banishment list.
Oh
Is
goodness.
that laying around here that I can bang out real quick before I forget to do it?
Well, we can get the second half of that right first. Then we can talk business after. As she starts to like undress.
All right. Now we're getting to the good stuff.
This is weird. I don't. Because it's
Grobthor
like
never
she
had
knows
sex
that,
before. Don't know how
yeah.
it worked.
Who's Ruith, and why don't I care about where she is?
Just
Fucking.
pure virgin boy. Saving self for
I
marriage.
promised myself to God.
All right, so just fade to black, or you want to do something before that?
Fade to black. Yeah, there's nothing.
All right.
I'll just,
Cool.
yeah, just reiterate.
We know what happens.
All right. All right then. Ready, Francesca?
Probably push play stuff.
Sure.
All right. You enter the study. You see many things, many magical tomes also tucked away in corners.
Take all of them. We need them.
What would you like to do?
I would like to look at the most.
I will also say that the other doors are open if you want to snoop around.
Is there
a little
anybody?
bit.
Is there anybody here?
Roll me a perception check.
That's a 24.
With that, you see that there are, with your very keen perception, your keen eye for sort of higher up nobility, and you can understand some of the things happening in this area are that of invisible servants going on, but not that of monitoring ones, just
Okay.
cleaning duty ones. Otherwise, for the most part, it looks like you have free reign to do whatever you want. The last guards that you saw were a floor down.
So you said there was a room that had papers kind of scattered, like important looking papers.
Deeds, I believe, was the term that he used.
Mm-hmm. Like at a first glance, it would probably look like deeds.
I'm gonna go in there and see if there's anything that catches my eye.
All right. So you leave the study, go across the hall, and are met by a dragon. No, just kidding. You arrange your red dragon. No, you go across the hallway and enter what you can assume to be an armory. You are met with a very large bulletin board with a desk beneath it. The desk has many drawers as well, and you see sort of you see things pinned to the board, and all of these look very formal and are signed by different people. They're infernal. You make out some to be slavery contracts, some to be soul contracts, binding, of course, some to be deeds to plots of land in different places, and some to be like lists of different people and things. Also, the
these-
armory around you, some seem to have magical tints to them.
Do these papers have any magical tint to them?
Without you could try detect magic.
I have that. I will cast detect magic.
All right. You have many pings from this area. How far is the radius of that?
I believe it's 30 feet.
That is what I remember as well.
Okay. Well, we're just gonna do, because this is the close right room. So you get a lot of different pings. So we'll go through, just
I'm looking
what things
specifically at the
are.
papers. The
Yeah, the
bulletin board.
papers. So the bulletin board, they seem to be not necessarily magical in nature, but magical in contract. And they seem to have some sort of divine essence tied to them. You also have very, very like strong essence from some of the drawers being strong spell scrolls, and some even being old magic spell scrolls that are tucked away. Which, it's been forever since we've discussed this, but essentially it's magic given by the gods that like defies normal magic and makes it look like a parlor trick.
Okay. I'm going to grab as many lists and slave contracts as possible as I can within like 10 seconds. Just grab as many as I can and stuff them in my pack.
All right,
And
roll
I'll-
me a sleight of hand check to see how many you can grab.
13.
As you try to grab them, they seem to be pinned there with more than just physical what you can see. It seems that they aren't budging. As if they're stone or frozen in time, maybe?
Hmm. Well, I don't have dispel magic. Hmm. Oh, also haste drops, by the way, in case that's important.
Thank you.
I'll cast guidance on myself.
All right.
No, I don't. Nope, I don't do that because I want to keep
Okay.
detect magic. I would know that because I have to concentrate. I'm
Mhm.
gonna be like, "Hey, Wago, you here? Hey, can you come here real quick? Wago, Wago!"
Roll me a D100.
Oh boy. $50.
Your screams seem to go unanswered.
Fuck. All right, I'm gonna open the drawer. Just
You
one of them.
attempt to do so, and it's locked.
I kick the desk.
It hurts you more than it hurts it. It is made of stone.
Is there a key? Is there a key ring anywhere? Is there anything that is like, oh, this is like the linchpin that's holding all of this together?
Oh yeah, sure. Roll me a perception or investigation, whichever you want.
18.
There's clearly keyholes. You don't see any set of keys lying around in this room, at least.
I will go searching for keys.
All right. Where do you go first?
In the hallway.
All right. The
Yeah,
hallway seems to be pretty clean. Maybe some candelabras there, but besides that,
I'll go to the weapon room.
you were just in the weapon room.
Okay, I'll go to the study.
All right, you go to the study. There are many tomes in history. Some are eerily familiar from that of when you were in reverse study. Some being in other what all other languages you know?
Common, Draconic, Elvish, and Infernal.
So some that you can't make out. But you do see some referring to hidden cities in the desert. You see some about different gods, and you see a large portion about Kokirk. You see a large portion devoted to the Trinity, which is the Father and the Son and the Mother, and their feuds that they've had.
I'll
You
take
also
the-
see okay. You also see books dedicated on soul transfers.
5 seconds.
Okay.
I want that one.
The soul transfers.
Yes.
All right.
Gotta phone a friend real
What else do
quick.
you want with that?
All right. So you pick up the soul transfers, and in it you find that there is old magic involved with transfer of itself. But in order to do some of the very powerful old magic, you do need tributes for it, and you need a soul tribute to do so. And
I need
you
somebody that's willing to give up their soul for me to transfer my soul.
normally it's a
Wait a
living host.
I see. So I
You
need to
need
find
it's referring. This seems to be quite an old text, because what you guys have been experiencing has been like you've been kind of like encapsulating souls and keeping them in crystals, right? And like Kremque. But for what this is more referring to is a very rudimentary, like Old English sort of way of saying you need to find a host body to take over and possess if you want to do such a thing.
Does it also have like a how to? Is there like a step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
There are runes, but these runes you don't understand, but you do recognize of being the same runes as the ones on your staff.
I pocket the book. I put it in my backpack,
Okay.
and I look for a fucking key or like a little switch or whatever. Or
All right. Do you go?
Something like
Where else do you look? You've been in the weapons room. You've been in the study.
what's the other room?
The other room is like a magical room full of like tomes and things.
I'll go there.
All right. As you enter this room, it is very. Your detect magic is going crazy. There are so many things in this room. But the biggest thing that you see is a large stone. Essentially, a large stone podium in the middle of the room with a book that seems to be made of stone, but the pages are flipping as if they're paper. Additionally, in front of it seems to be sort of like an indented pool, sort of like an open casket. If you just took the casket off, but it was made out of stone and completely rounded off at the end. It also seems to drain. There seems to be a drain at the bottom front of it near the podium. And it seems to be quite bloodstained. But cleaned. It's like the bloodstain that's like been there a super long time that you can't really get out of stuff.
All right. I'm gonna go see if I can glean anything from this flipping book, unless there's a key ring somewhere.
All right. As you walk up to the book, you see a couple of things. One, you see that the book has many, many names on it, and is flipping through. You see many names shifting up and down, and up and down, and up and down. Some shooting up and some shooting down as the pages flip back and right. back and forth, left and right. Additionally, below that, you see the same symbols as that of those on your staff, inscribed below on the pedestal that the book sits on.
I'm gonna speak to the book.
All right, what would you like to say?
Dane York.
The book flips all the way to the front, all the way to the back, and then continues to flip as if nothing ever happened.
Did it seem to respond to what I said though?
It seemed to take the command.
Okay. Gordon Rakitic.
And then just continues flipping.
Who's somebody we know that's dead? What was the name of the king of what's the place? The place that we fucked up, got taken over by the road.
Terragon?
What was his name? I can. Fuck.
Old Greg.
It started with a
remember
K,
you.
I'm pretty sure.
Ooh, how about this? Sylvia York.
Nothing.
No, I know what this is.
Derek Quintret.
And you see the pages open to the very back as you see the name inscribed.
I read. Is there any like? Is it just a list? Is there any supporting text?
It is just the name. And the name seems to be going up and down between a few others. Also, these names are not just in Common or Infernal. They seem to be in all sorts of different languages.
Okay. I bite my finger with my sharp teeth,
Mm-hmm.
and I drip a little blood into that basin.
Okay.
What little blood that I have,
yeah.
like a quarter cup,
Got a cup.
in
Okay.
my entire body. But I'll just drip like 2 or 3 drips, and then just
Mhm.
pull away.
You give it a minute, 2 minutes, nothing seems to happen.
I'm gonna say glossary.
Nothing.
Damn, that doesn't work.
All right, I'm gonna walk away. I'm fully dedicated to finding a key ring or a thing that will help me, a wand. I don't know, something that will help me get in that freaking desk or get me those lists.
It just looks like a simple lock. Nothing magical of that sort.
Okay, I'm gonna go into that weapon room. I'm gonna find like a little dagger.
Okay.
If it's magical, I'll take it. But I'm just trying to find something that I could probably slip into that lock and probably just try and break the lock.
It is made of stone.
Yeah. So what? It's magical. It's a magical dagger.
Okay. Roll me sleight of hand with disadvantage.
Ooh, that's way cocked. Sleight of hand, 9.
It doesn't seem to budge.
All right, I'm gonna cast Firebolt into the lock.
Okay. You just hoping to melt the stone lock?
I'm just trying to fucking break it.
Okay.
Francesca is getting very mad about this stupid lock.
All right. As you
Probably more out of just frustration that she casts it more than anything else. It's not like she's trying to get anything out of it.
Mm-hmm. So you cast Firebolt, and it doesn't seem to break anything, but it does seem to leave like scorch marks on the wall. But the paper seemed to be untouched, funny enough.
All right. Is it just weapons, or are there like staves or wands or?
Those would be in the other room.
I'll go look in there. I want to find a cool wand.
Okay.
Just something cool looking, like
Give me a souvenir.
what's his name? Voldemort's wand. I want that.
All right.
Or the Elder Wand, if that's there.
Well, you look around and you see that there's a bunch of different things. Roll me perception or investigation because you're looking.
Well, it doesn't matter because I rolled a 1.
Yeah, there's just a ton of magical items in here.
I just take a couple. Just
No, I mean
random.
like locked behind stuff, but
Is there anything that's not locked?
in this room, no. The weapons room, you could like pick up weapons. They seem to be at the ready.
All right, I'm gonna grab a sick-looking dagger.
Okay.
Shink, shink.
Something that's magical, but it also looks really sick.
All right. Sounds good.
then
You
I'm
have
gonna
acquired a
try-
dagger.
I'm gonna try and pry open one of the wand cases, I guess, with the dagger.
All right. And the only reason you know it's a wand case is because you can detect magic, by the way.
Yep.
Of course.
I'm just,
Alright.
I'm just trying to break shit now. Francesca is mad.
Pissed.
She is
Yeah.
she has a very short temper in this body.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you go at it, but it just makes a mess of it. You're just carving chunks out of the desk at this point. That's about the best progress you could make. And it still seems that you're not getting anywhere near what you need to get to.
All right.
But in the meantime, we're gonna swap over to the courtyard team. Team courtyard.
Hey, I'd hate to leave early, but I really gotta go. We have not eaten yet, and we are getting
Okay.
low blood sugar.
All right, sounds good. We can end the session here if everybody else wants.
That works.
Probably.
I'm
good
fine with
time.
that.
We are
God
only gonna go
bless
for
everybody.
30 more minutes anyways, Evan, so
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys.
it's all good.
How dare you
Gonna
need to
but
eat?
then- Yeah, I'm sorry.
Human desires.